Hey guys, what's going on? Only British Gamer here, bringing you my first Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Here are the teams that we're running. I'm running a Heatran, Tangrowth, Fortress, Jellicent, Jirachi, Tyranitar, and my opponent for today, Reborn Legacy, is running Latias, Rotom C, Bronzong, Haxorus, Infernape, and Swampert. So, without further ado, let's get this party started. Okay, so my opponent leads with a Latias and I lead with my Heatran. I'm like, gonna protect, so it's just a scout to this guy, and he actually goes for a trick. Now, I should have thought about this hard. Now, if he went for a trick, I knew he would have been a choice Pokemon, so I should have stayed in. But anyway, I'm not sure what's going on, so I switch out here into my Tyranitar, which is running a Choice Scarf. I think I can outspeed the Infernape. Unfortunately, I can't, and he goes for a close combat and one-hit KOs me. For those of you who don't know, choice items are essentially an item that gives you a boost in a specific stat, but you're locked into that one move and you can't swap out moves. So anyway, I switch into my Jellicent, my Boing, because he's a tank, he can take anything he can throw at me, and I just go with the safe Scold. He switches out into his Bronzong and takes the Scold, and luckily I get burned. He gets burned, sorry, so reduce all damage by half. Yeah, so I swap out, decide to get some entry hazards going. On the switch he sets up his entry hazards. Now entry hazards, no idea how good they are. So I go with my Toxic Spikes, and he goes for the Stealth Rocks, and I goes for the Confuse Ray here, so I'm just like, no idea, whatever, I don't even care. But I know it is going to force me to switch out later on. Anyway, he switches out, goes into his Infernape, and I go for another layer of Toxic Spikes, but I get Confusion Hacks, so I'm like, no idea. Luckily though, his Infernape gets poisoned on the Toxic Spike, so I switch out, fearing whatever. I'm not sure if I can take a hit from him, the Flare Blitz. So I switch into my Jellicent, who, like I said, pretty beastie. He can take anything this Infernape does. He hits me with a Flare Blitz, and the Infernape gets hit by Sandstorm, Recoil, Poison, and yeah, takes a lot of damage there. Wasn't really worth it with him. So on the switch I just recover, and he switches into his Swampert, and I'm like not really sure here what to do, so I'm like, okay, I'll switch into my 4x super effective Tangrowth. He actually predicts this and hits me with an Ice Beam, and I'm like, oh crap, that was close. Luckily though, he does get hit by the poison Toxic Spikes, so that's good. So I can't really say no, and he's got the Ice Beam, so I switches out. I have to switch out. He knows I'm going to switch out, so he switches into his Latias, and I just switch into my Fortress, my Nidalee, just to get some entry hazards going. So I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Toxic Spikes, and I totally forget about the tricks that he's running on this thing, and he tricks my Fortress into holding a Choice Scarf. So my Fortress is a lot faster, but now it can only do Toxic Spikes. Yeah, face palm. So yeah, he goes for the Thunder Wave here. Reduce my damage, reduce my speed by half, so Choice Scarf does nothing, and I have a 50% chance not to hit my moves. Joy. So Para Hacks on this team with Confusion and Paralyze. So annoying. So I switch out into my Tangrowth, thinking I can take anything he throws at me. I go for the Giga Drain, but with the Paralyze I'm a lot slower, and he goes for the Draco, and yeah, takes me out, which is unfortunate. So I swap into my Jellicent, I believe, because like I said, he's beast and can take a hit from anything, and I'm pretty sure I just go for the safe Scold. So he goes for the Paralyze. Oh no, actually that's right, I go for the Will-O-Wisp so I can reduce his damage by half, so his Dracos, yeah, they're not going to be doing anything. So he has to return, He goes into his Swampert, I just go for the safe Scold, and I know about his crazy Ice Beam trick, so what's this Swampert going to do to me? So I just go for the Scold. He switches into his Bronzong, again, hit him with the Scold, and yeah, this Bronzong can't really do anything here, so except for freaking Confusion Hacks, but I mean, eventually he's just going to die from burn, and yeah, it's slowly ticking away there. For whatever reason, I decided to switch into my Fortress to get the entry hatches going again. He actually goes for a Gyro Ball, which does 3 damage. So, if you remember, I've got my choice scarf, so I'm locked into Rapid Spin here. He goes for the Earthquake, does nothing. I go for the Rapid Spin, get rid of his Stealth Rocks, and for whatever reason, I forget that this Bronzong is his Stealth Rocker, and I switch out, and yeah, he just goes for Stealth Rock again, and I'm like, oh, facepalm. Switch back into my Fortress and get rid of those. So I switch into my Fortress, and he actually dies from burn, and yeah, I don't get a Rapid Spin off. So he switches into his Infernape, and I'm like, crap, need to swap out there in the Flare Blitz. And he goes for the Flare Blitz. I resist that like a boss, so I switch into my Jellicent. He takes Recoil, Poison, and Sandstorm. And yeah, totally wasn't worth it on his part. So he swaps out, switches into his Swampert. On the switch, I just do a Recover. And yeah, he's eventually just going to die to Poison, Burn, all of that shenanigans. Speed this up a little bit here, so yeah, he dies off there, and switches into his Latias, and goes for the trick, but it's like, lol, we both got leftovers, so it doesn't even matter. I just keep going for the safe Skull, because I know no matter what he throws at me, I can tank it like a boss. Yep, here comes the Draco. It actually does more than I expected, so I'm like, crap, I went for the Recover, but yeah, I get power hacked, and so I switch out here, so I don't want to take another Draco, and I go into my Jirachi, because yeah, he takes us like a boss. I was like, lol, that did nothing, and I just go for the safe Wish here, I believe, but he goes for the Thunder Wave, and like I said, no idea how annoying Power Fusion is. 75% chance not to hit a move seems pretty good. So yeah, like I said, I go for a Wish, switch into my Jellicent, and he's just going to heal. Takes the Draco really nicely because of the damage loss there, but I Wish up, and I go for the Recover as well, and he's eventually going to die from burn and all of that. Draco not doing anything anymore, and I recover all the way back up to full health for some more stalling. So currently 4-3 in my favour. He sends out his Rotom Sea, and I'm like, crap, Grass type, can't see him, so I switch into my Jirachi. He goes for the Leaf Storm and misses, but my Jirachi would have taken it quite easily anyway. So he goes for the Confuse Ray again, Power Fusion, no idea how annoying that is, and I'm just going for the Body Slam, because Jirachi's got the whole twice as likely to get the Power Fusion, not Power Fusion, Paralyze, or flinching with Iron Head. So yeah, no idea. I hit myself with Confusion, then I get paralyzed, but he's not dealing any damage to me, and he switches into his Infernape. I go for the U-turn, just to switch out safely. I actually kill him, so I get switch advantage, and switch into my Heatran, because I know all he's got left is his Haxorus and his Grass type Rotom. So I'm like, lol, protect, see what you're gonna do. And he goes for the Brick Break. I'm like, sweet, that's what you've locked yourself into. I'll switch into something that can resist that, which would be my Jellicent. He realizes I'm going to switch out, so he switches out into my Jellicent, and I'm like, oh crap, can't stay in Leaf Storm. So I switch out. Lots of switching and turn specs here. But yeah. Oh no, I go into my Jellicent, my Fortress for some reason, probably to get rid of the Stealth Rocks. I'm going to speed this up a little bit here, because yeah, lots of stalling and Confuse Rays and Power Fusions, and yeah, Like I said, no idea. I'm still choice scarce though, so I have to rapid spin. So eventually get rid of the rocks. Go into my Jirachi. Parafusion. And I know all I'm waiting for is just a safe switch into my Heatran pretty much. So I know all I've got to do with this Haxorus is just outstall him. So go into my Jellyicent. He actually goes for an Earthquake, which is more than I expect. And I see Toxic's racking out greatly, so I sacrifice my Jellicent, take one for the team. He is left on little to no health after his Toxic, so I'm like, lol. Switch into my Heatran, go for the Protect. His Earthquake's not going to do squat. And yeah, Toxic kills him. And all he's got left is his Rotom C. But still, lol, goes for the Parafusion, and I know he can't do any damage to me, so I mean, eventually I'm going to hit a Lava Plume, which I do, super effective, and I get the burn, and he dies on that turn. So, GG for my first game there, and yeah, if you'd like to see more battles, hopefully I'll get a little bit better at commentating them, maybe try out some troll things, but yeah, leave a like rating, leave a comment. And as always guys, thanks for watching.